Could the Chicago Bears actually move to Naperville, Illinois instead of Arlington Heights? It seems like it might be a slight possibility after the Bears said that Arlington Heights is no longer the singular focus anymore. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Chicago Bears offseason update video. This video is not related to football. It's related to the ongoing stadium relocation efforts that Kevin Warren is now spearheading after previous president Ted Phillips retired. But it seems like we might have a bit of a plot twist right now, because even though the Bears already closed on the Arlington Heights property, so they already own that property, they already started demolition of that property, Kevin Warren, our new president, actually met with the mayor of Naperville recently to discuss potentially maybe building a stadium there instead because of tax problems potentially in Arlington Heights. So I'll read the statement that the Bears gave to the media today. I'll put it on the screen right now as well, but they said the Chicago Bears' goal of building the largest single development project in Illinois history, led by billions of dollars in private capital investment and the jobs and economic benefits generated, is at risk in Arlington Heights. The stadium-based project remains broadly popular in Arlington Heights, Chicagoland, and the state. However, the property's original assessment at 5 times the 2021 tax value and the recent settlement with Churchill Downs for 2022 being 3 times higher fails to reflect the property is not operational and not commercially viable in its current state. We will continue the ongoing demolition activity and work towards a path forward in Arlington Heights, but it is no longer our singular focus. It is our responsibility to listen to other municipalities in Chicagoland about potential locations that can deliver on this transformational opportunity for our fans, our club, and the state of Illinois. So a lot to unpack here. They released a statement after news broke out from the Daily Herald that Kevin Warren actually met with the recently elected mayor of Naperville to discuss a potential stadium project there. Now, I do think this is only like a leverage play by the Chicago Bears, towards the city of Arlington Heights, to kind of say that, oh, we have other options too if you guys don't listen to us and what our needs are in Arlington Heights. I don't think the Chicago Bears actually have a serious interest in building a stadium elsewhere because they already bought the Arlington Heights property. Like, what are they going to do with that property if they try to build a stadium elsewhere? Now, obviously, they could just probably sell it again to whoever the highest bidder is, but I'm not totally sure how that would work, if there's even a way to get out of that deal with Arlington Heights, because, you didn't pay in cash yet. You're going to finance it, obviously, but don't really know if there's a way to get out of that. But even if there is, would it make sense to do that when you already spent so much time, so much effort in securing the Arlington Heights property in the first place, right? So I don't think the Bears are seriously even going to consider moving to like a Naperville or any other town at this point, but it is kind of like a leverage thing where they do want to show Arlington Heights that, oh, we have other options if you don't provide us with favorable terms on certain things and, provide us with whatever we need in terms of tax benefits, in terms of other financial aspects related to financing all this. Again, I'm not a big expert in stadium financing and stadium construction and all that, so I can't provide you guys with explicit details on why the Bears are considering going to other suburbs, meeting with the mayors of other suburbs like Naperville. I think it's purely just to gain leverage over Arlington Heights. I don't think it would make sense at this point, after you've talked up Arlington Heights so much, to actually, spend more time trying to secure a property in Naperville or a different suburb, because that would take a lot more time as well. I guess it could be maybe possible, like there might be like a tiny percent chance, like a 5% chance that this could actually be real and Kevin Warren is actually considering going to like a Naperville, because you do have a lot of empty land there as well, and it is about an hour away from Chicago. So you could feasibly build a stadium there if you wanted to, but I don't think it makes any sense at all to do that after, again, you spend so much time already on Arlington Heights. So at the end of the day, I don't think this news actually means much of anything, but it is pretty interesting to talk about and discuss, because it kind of gives us an early glimpse of how Kevin Warren operates. This guy wants options to be available to him so he can have leverage over people that he's negotiating with, which I think is a pretty smart thing to do if that is indeed what he is trying to do here. Now, I don't think there's any chance the Bears could stay in Chicago long term, because I think that ship has already sailed. So I know some people online were speculating that this means that they might just stay in Chicago now if they're not looking at Arlington Heights anymore, if they're looking at other towns. But I don't think that's happening anymore, guys. I mean, the Bears want a big, modern, state-of-the-art stadium, which you can't really build in Chicago right now because there's not enough space there to build a massive property like you can in Arlington Heights. So at the end of the day, this news does not really mean that much in the grand scheme of things. Like, I think the Bears still are going to be moving to Arlington Heights because they already bought that property. They've already started demolition of that property. But this is just a pretty interesting thing to talk about, because it gives us a glimpse of like how Kevin Warren actually operates. Now, at the end of the day, I don't care where the Bears play as long as they start winning some damn football games. They could play on the moon for all I care if they actually start winning some games. But Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments down below. Would you guys want the Bears to move to Arlington Heights or Naperville or stay in Chicago? Let me know down below. As always, bear down.